Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Genshin Impact. What are we doing right now? We're making a wish. Because I did not want you guys missing out on my wishing time. So, we're gonna make a wish for Zhongli again because we need someone else who uses a spear or pike or polearm or whatever it's called that they use. Alright, here we go. Wish 10, come on. I don't want to make freaking 90 poles because that's a quote unquote default. I guess a chance to get a the banner. You know, the banner 5-star. So hopefully it's not 90 wishes. Hopefully it's this one. Let's do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, we got a new character. Awesome, sweet. We got a new character, but that's not the 5-star. So I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of excited to see that we got another character. But man, oh man, did we get 5-star? What 5-star did we get though? Hopefully it's a character. Hopefully it's his only. Come on, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. This is a good start. This is a good start. We got a new character. Good start. Good start. I'm already happy that we have gotten a good start here. That is not Zhongli, but it is a new character. It is a 5-star character, and it's ice because we don't got no one else who's ice. So I think that's a good. Oh. I want to say it's a good pull. I was hoping for Zhongli because I really wanted another spear user, but Chi-Chi is fine. Chi-Chi is fine. Zombie girl is fine. Unless there's another, 5-star that's just gonna pop up, then awesome. Or we just get another new character, or not new character, but a actual new character to my roster character. Okay, this is actually 3 characters in 1 poll. I will take that. I will take that. I will definitely take that. 3 characters in 1 poll. I would take that. All right, let's just take a look at them each. Alright, well, let's look at their talents. Alright. So we have, drain stamina over time to perform continuous spinning. Yep, okay. So pyro damage, absorption scales based on, Xian's defense. Okay, so defense. She scales with defense. Okay, that's good to know. Scales with defense. Alright, scales with defense. Alright, so we gotta give her some defense stuff. Ooh, and she's pyro. That's actually pretty good because then I have another pyro. So now I have 4 pyros. Amber, Amber. Apparently Amber is in her own tier, below Garbo tier. She is Amber tier. I don't know how she got there. I don't know why. I can see why she got there or how she got there, but yeah. I guess she's in her own tier, but I have 2 powers now, so I can actually have that team I want. 2 wind or 2 animal and 2 pyro. But it's still kind of Alright. But let's not look into this because we don't have anything. We don't have any constellations for her, so yeah. Alright, so Razor. I know Razor is pretty decent and pretty good. Alright, so Okay, so swing. Okay, hunts his prey. Does it do anything? Swings. Electro. Increases his energy recharge rate. Okay. Okay, so summons a wolf. That clears all the wolf within. Razor. Okay, alongside raises attack speed. Increases resistance to interruption. Raises charge attack. So he doesn't really have anything that. Ooh. Increases sprinting stamina consumption for your own party numbers. That's that's pretty good. That's really good. Okay. Okay, using lightning resets the CD of Claw and Thunder. So he doesn't have anything that scales with him. Okay. So I don't know that much about Chi-Chi. Okay, she uses a sword.
2, breathe, 3.
Okay. Let's see. Using ice, okay, brings forth the Herald of Frost and cries to surrounding opponents. Okay, normal, okay, on hit, Chi-Chi's, normal and healing scales based on Chi-Chi's attack. Ooh, so she is she is attack based. Attack scaling. Okay, just like, she's a support. More or less, she's a support. So she's scaled. So okay, so that's good. That's good to know because she's healing as well. In her own way, she's healing. So I need to give her a pretty decent sword and oh, okay. So it's attack. All right. All right. So it's this. Okay. The Adeptus power sealed within her body. Okay. Under the effect of Adeptus art, triggers an elemental reaction. Their incoming healing bonus increases by 20% for 8 seconds. Hits enemies with her normal and charge her. She has the feature to apply a fortune preserving talisman to them for 6 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 30 seconds. Display the location nearby resources unique to Liyue on the minimap. Wow. Okay. Alright, I will take this as a good roll. See? Good thing that I actually, recorded this part for you guys because man, oh man, if I had gotten these and told you guys guys would not have believed it.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Thank you, Jean. But anyways, we're gonna do, we're gonna continue on and then, actually do a mission when the mission appears for us. So there's no, new event at the moment, but I did get enough primo gems to get enough these up here. So with that in mind, we're gonna do this again and hopefully get Zhongli, someone who can also use a spear or pole washer or whatever it's called, a pole arm. That's it. But anyways, let's try it and hope for the best. Even though Last Wish was awesome, I really do hope for Zhongli, someone that can actually use a spear. So let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man. Hopefully it's a character, not a weapon. Please. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Got another razor, so that means we got another constellation. Let's see what this constellation will provide us. Dun 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 bum. Where are we going? Character. Alright, let's go constellation. Alright, so picking up an elemental orb or a particle increases razor's damage by 10% for 8 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, wasn't, I thought there'd be more to it, but, you know, that's fine for now. Hopefully I will get enough Primo Gems before, you know, the rotation out of Zhongli, because I really hope to get him so I can use another spear user. But at the moment, I just have to collect and hope for the best, because there is no event, no nothing at the moment. Maybe in the next transition, maybe not. But, I just really want Zhongli, or just lots of more constellations. Is there a quest right now? Is there an event, something that is awesome to do? That sentence does not make any sense, but yes. Yes, I made that sentence, is what I meant. Yeah. But anyways, there is no new quest. There is no new event at the moment. So, you guessed it. Something either important is about to happen, or we're gonna be making a wish. Or maybe it's both, which is actually both, you guys. Yes, that. Anyways, so, the important thing is that the reputation thing. So, reputation reward is this. The last one is wings, or our wings. And we're about to achieve that right now. We just need 100, and I got that hundo. So let's actually take a look or show you guys what is gonna happen, or what we're gonna be receiving. I mean, we know what's gonna be received, but you know what I mean. Boom. Oh my goodness. That was it? Nothing explodey? I accept this. No, what the? No, I don't. Okay, I just want to see what happened. But nothing happened. Anyways, reputation. Oh, let's see what these wings look like. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh. The Allies Wind Glider, gifted to you as a mark of Mondstadt's acknowledgement and recognition. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, we're done. We're done with this. And that 99% is still bothering me a lot. But whatever. I don't care. We're done. Where we go? Mega Star. Mega Star, yes. Alright, I was like, wait a second. I was forgetting something. 20? 20. 20. Whatever. Alright. That's not enough anyways. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Here we go. Alright. Her first. Dressing room. Yeah, the wings of first flight. The ew. And we got this one, you know, for playing before. And well, this looks really cool, but you know, there's can't get it unless, you know, you had to make another account on the PS4, which I did, but it's I don't want to level up again. Anyways, then we got this. Oh, that looks so beautiful than this one. I mean, this looks cool, but it's not, it's dark. Like, you know, the color shading is darker, but boom, these wings are bright. I like these wings. I mean, these wings are pretty cool though. I mean, it is bright because of the white color. And a bit of shading to make it kind of look very exotic, but this one just makes it look this still looks much better. Anyways, let's switch to this. Boom. Wings of Azure Wind. Oh, my whole team is gonna be dressing up like this. Except this, it kind of sucks that I have to do everybody now. Yeah, this is this doo-doo. Alright, you know what? That's it. Alright, let's see what they look like. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, they are so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. But anyways, now it's time for the wishes. I got enough again, somehow. Oh wait, no. This is how. Yeah, the mail. Like all these thank you Paimon stuff. Ooh, look at that. 2 hundos, 2 hundos, 2 hundos. I think that's the reason. I think that there's no way for me to get them. All right, here we go. Wish time. Oh, we're actually close to another 16 hundos to get another wish before the remaining days go away, or you know, they just kind of just disappear. They're like the remaining time doesn't really count. Like they usually just go away 2 days before it actually, you know, finishes the countdown, which is odd. But regardless, we don't got enough for this. But anyways, let's do the wishes now. I don't expect anything, to be honest. I don't expect anything at all. Here we go. Dang it. I was hoping if I didn't expect anything, it would be something good. But no, it's, well, nothing good. Hopefully. Or, I think. Not hopefully. I don't want anything good. But, I mean, I don't want anything not good. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going bonkers. Huh? Sword? I mean, not sword. Weapon or character, guys? Weapon or character? Comment again. But at the timestamp of this. Weapon or character? I think it's gonna be a character. I feel like it's gonna be Razor again for some reason. Just the feeling. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, even better. Even better. New character, extra constellation. I was about to say constipation, but you know, never mind. The constipation and constellations have nothing, nothing, you know, in common. So, yeah. Anyways, all right, nice. I think. I mean, let's take a look. Well, that's another one. All right, let's see. Yeah, I still haven't. I don't know what to do with them. I really don't know. All right. Anyways, fatal acceleration. Upon scoring a crit hit, it increases the attack speed of Xinyan's normal and charged attacks by 12% for 5 seconds. Can only occur once every 5 seconds. Oh. So literally, you can just kind of proc it every time. Like you can just have it be active the whole time, literally, because there's no cooldown. It's 5 seconds and then occur every 5 seconds. Okay, well, I guess that's nice. Now, you know, just gotta, you know, this is gonna, man, getting every freaking constellation is gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I don't even know what to do right now. This is still my main team. I don't even know what my second team is, to be honest. But yeah, that's it for now. You know, until, you know, another wish, most likely that's gonna be happening, is another wish, you know, appears before an event or a story quest or, you know, whatever appears. But I mean, look, there's just nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just nothing. Thank you. But anyways, yeah. Well, let's just wait until the next transition to yeah, wishes. That's my guess. Unless I'm proven wrong. Man, it feels like every time we do a transition, it's like a different episode. It's like a different episode every time. Cause it's like what do you guys think is gonna happen? But then, you know, it's still in the same video. It's like, that's not how that works. It gets confusing after a while. Who would have guessed that, you know, we're gonna be getting a wish before we have an event? Who guessed it? Who guessed it? Because man, this episode has quite a bit of wishing going on. The whole this is some wish galore happening before some event. But yeah, let's do it. Hopefully we get Zhongli. More constellations. Let's go. Of course not. Not Zhongli. I don't think I will have enough actually to get another try at Zhongli. I really doubt I will, but I mean the chances of me getting it is actually, yeah, I don't think I will have enough to get it. There's no way unless you give me like 1,000 Primo Gems or something from something. Anyways, it's just hope it's not a weapon. It's gonna be a weapon. It's gonna be a weapon. Oh, I have a bad feeling. Getting bang. Oh, I was right. I knew it. I knew it was a weapon. Oh, I knew it. I had a feeling. Let's take a look at least. Normal or charged attacks grant a harmonic on hits, gaining 5 harmonic triggers the power of music and deals 100% attack damage to surrounding enemies. Harmonics last up to 30 seconds and a maximum of 1 can be gained every 0.5 seconds. Wait, what? Remember a grant? Okay. Gaining 5. Okay, so this is actually like always triggered then, because that's what it sounds like. Huh. Not sure who this will be good for. I will have to take a look at my own time, because that is not something you guys, are probably gonna, want to look at, or, waste your time watching. So, alright, hopefully the next transition is going to be, an event and not me making more wishes. Or me making more wishes. Actually, I hope it's more wishes before before
Onwards.
it goes away.
We have work to do.
Yeah, okay, fine. You got work to do. Fine, alright. Oh, jeez. She's very, very pushy, huh? A new update has finally arrived, and that means new stuff. So, we got... I don't even know what these exclamations are for, but we're gonna take a look. The shop. Ooh, anything with the... Oh wait, they changed it. This was always at the front. Okay, so we can get Barbara now? And Kaya? Meh. Alright, nothing worthwhile in there. Alright, so check the notice. Alright, so we got new stuff. I'm not gonna read all this. Remember last time what happened? I read through everything and then I'm pretty sure everyone left. Yep. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be cool stuff. Alright. I checked the mail. Oh. A good thing I don't use, Amber or, Klee, because I don't have Klee. Alright. And this one's just routine maintenance. I was about to say, did I click on delete or something? I got scared. Alright, so that in mind, let's wish, because apparently there's the new wishing person. Albedo. And then we got the chance of getting more Sugro stuff, more official stuff, more... I was gonna say Bendy. But Bennett. And yeah, we will take a look at his stuff, in a bit. And yep. All right. Check the vents. Here we go. Ooh. Not for sucrose. No one. Okay. The Chalk Prince and the Dragon. A cutscene or something? I'm waiting for a cutscene. Alright, I'm clicking. Complete travel observation report to access the event The Chalk Prince and the Dragon. The chief alchemist of the Knight of Favonius devotes his energies to exploring the secrets of the world and life within it. The limitless horizons of knowledge should not be limited to Teyvat, but even the best researchers in the 7 nations struggle to collect samples of life from beyond for their reference. Perhaps this one, who has come from far beyond the skies, is the ideal subject for observation. Well. Story quest. So it's not a... Oh, okay, so they added this stuff. Yep, okay, cool. There are none. Alright, so we gotta do that. Okay, what's the other ones? It just came out today, by the way, this update. So, and coincidentally, today I have not been feeling well at all. Woke up, my whole body was just achy. From this transition, is achy, and I like literally woke up, and I felt heavy as a stone. I literally was just had no energy for no reason, and just kind of died back into bed. And yeah, that's how. And then I just couldn't like wake up. Like the whole day, I just wanted to just rest. Like something was just wrong. Like my whole body ached, and it was horrible feeling. Took some Tylenol, but you know, it kind of helped it a bit, but not really. And then I drank something that I don't think what my stomach accepted, and then it just was just stuck in my stomach forever, the whole day. So it was great. But anyway, sorry, I'm ranting because I usually do that. Yeah, events. We got test run. Moment of Daisuji. Okay, so Earn Blessing of the Abyssal Moon. Wait, complete floor 8, chamber 3. Discord and challenge the Aspire to win the treasure of the depths. So they want me to do this. Okay. First unlock. Okay, so I still need to level up everybody. Here we go, test runs. So let's do these first, and then we'll do this. And again, I do apologize if I sound horrible, because I do feel horrible right now. And plus, I don't want to miss any sort of days for this stuff for you guys, because I know, you know, it's going to be a cool stuff. If I miss something, miss something, you know, bad, it's going to be very bad for me. What are you going to do? Oh, yes.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yes. I would like to yes. Alright. I actually don't know why I have them claim this stuff. Oh well. There has to be a reason why I chose them before. I should probably get more of these crystals. Yeah, I should probably get more crystals, because I have been spending a lot of forging for weapon level ups, and running out. Okay, so there's a journal thing. Oh, what is this? Oh, this must be the new location or the quest, actually, I believe. Okay.
Add Astra.
Alright, so let's claim some rewards. Because I actually don't know why I haven't claimed them, but yeah, I went pretty far. Almost 50 to world level 7. Actually, I might not claim these. These don't have any items worth claiming. I mean, except for this stuff and the, I guess, the Primo gems, but yeah, I want to collect these for this to see what these are. Okay, no bliss oblige. Understood. Now it's at 48. Real mask. Okay, so it's still the same set. Okay, cool. Oh, oh. And actually, yeah, you can actually get these from a domain. Alright. Yeah, I'm not getting these because I just don't want to stack them into my pocket. Anyways, ooh, what's this? I can claim these? Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, I leveled them up. I can get them. Ooh. Oh, but anyways, I'm so close. I'm so close to level 10. So close. So yeah, kind of.
Ow!
Yeah, see, that's what you get. Anyways. But yeah, I got level a lot of people. I guess now there's a reason to actually level up people. Oh yeah, so I forgot to start giving them. Oh, you still have the doo-doo wings? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I did not switch them to any of the good wings. They were just using doo-doo wings. I mean, except for her, I mean, yeah. I literally forgot. Wait, did I just give it to you? Okay, I did. I just wanted. I wasn't sure because, Barbara and Noel kind of looked. They look alike in a way. They're very similar to each other, and I got confuzzled. I don't really use mouse and keyboard for these stuff. Make sure. I should have did this last time, but you know, I forgot. I give them the beautiful wings too. Red and blue. Oh my gosh, those are the doo-doo wings. Double checking because I'm pretty sure I would have probably clicked the description button, not the actual equip button. See, like that. Oh, just like that. Oh, still the doo-doo wings. And you. Perfect. Alright. Oh. That in mind. Got a new battle pass. Good luck.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Wait a second, didn't we see this already? Yeah, I think we watched that last time. Not sure, but I think we did. And also, I actually got all the way to all the way maxed out. Nah, it doesn't feel like it's worth it unless you actually buy the Gnostic hymn. But I mean, at the same time, it's just it's annoying. I mean, it's nice to have these, but other than that, to me, it's not. It doesn't feel like there's worth to it. Like Dauntless, getting to like past the maximum in Dauntless actually feels like worth it, kind of thing. You know. Reselling. Always gotta buy these weapons. Apparently these weapons enhances your gear or weapon level more than the actual crystals for some reason. So yeah, I always buy them regardless. Oh yeah, now I just gotta do this. See, I ran out like 12 hundos. Now it's at 478. Perfect. I'm not gonna do the daily missions on the video for you guys because it's gonna take a long time if I do that, because I don't even know how long the mission is gonna be. Oh, okay, finally different location. All right, let's see. Okay, I think that is good and dandy. I think it's time to switch over to controller. There we go. Alright, let's go do that quest.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Actually, yeah, I gotta do it. I was looking at my maximum maxed out resin. I should probably use it right now, but I don't want to waste a video and your time, so yeah, I'm just gonna do the quest. All right, let's see, where is this? Oh,
Huh. Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
let's start autoplay. Is that good?
Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus? No. Just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here. I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help.
Again, with confidence. No need to be nervous. Again, with confidence. No need to be nervous.
Huh? Do I look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book. Over there. Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
I might need a refresher.
Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror?
And I don't even charge for autographs.
Thank you. I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close. What do you mean, research? Sorry, Don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. It is you, after all. There's that name again! Albedo! Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
Think I might have heard of him.
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher? Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps him to solve the most unfathomable of problems. Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal! Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face.
My knowledge of alchemy stops at basic crafting, yes.
I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Can he make Paimon stronger? She just floats.
Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albedo wants to pay Paimon back for helping him, a few more might settle the score. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but somebody has to attend to the store. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And... sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best. Hey, stop worrying. We got this.
Princeps Cretaceous Chapter, Act 1. Oh, I didn't finish.
Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous when she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like? Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
Alright, can you get some food? Then you buy everything out. They only sell these once a week, apparently. Or some stuff once a week. Alright, see, you left this week. So I need to buy all of them. Before I forget. Oh, wish there was a... I mean, yeah, I can hold it down. It just takes forever.
Hear my wishes.
Alright, let me go check out the, buy out some weapons here. And then, buy out his... actually, no, I don't have... He doesn't have weapons to buy. Any tips?
No wonder you're a master.
Perfect. Oh, hey, oh. We got a new location. Oh, new place to go. Oh. Kind of wasn't expecting this at all. But I am really surprised. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get a new, power. Like, you know, since we have, Animal, and then we have Geo. Like, are we gonna be getting, Ice, or something like that? Wait, was it Dread Chest there the whole time? Hold up, I gotta take care of these guys. Owie.
Hear me.
Dragonspire sounds pretty awesome. Maybe this was the 99% that I couldn't find. The last percentage. It must be. I hope it was. I haven't seen a treasure chest in like this area in like forever. I not fight them. I just wanna go around. Oh, ice. I was correct. And a blue. Ooh, 2 blues. I gotta get that teleporter first. That's a must. Wheat. Not a lot of people, right? Give me items. Yes. Whoa. It's a good item. Oh, do you sell recipes? Oh. No, but I'll buy these then. Do you have anything else? You know. No. Oh, okay. Somebody else to talk to.
The situation here seems trickier than I thought.
No code here. Look. Okay, so what can you tell me about Dragonspire? Sorry, I'm not reading any of this because a lot of stuff. I like how I got the one that's correct, so like there's no other choice or any way to get more items. I think only one person gets an item per person, kind of thing. What I'm assuming. Hello, weaponsmith man. Who are you? Why are you here? Good questions. Hold on, why are you here? Materials? Yes, please. Free stuff. Oh, a weapon. Eh. Oh, a bow. I think that's everyone in this town. I just looted everyone. Awesome. Oh. Where should I look? Alright, whatever. Father? Uh-huh. Have you found him yet? Oh. Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah, give me money first. Yeah.
Daddy, on top of that mountain.
That sounded very sad. That sounded very sad. Okay. Yeah, this is the place we were looking for.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going. Seems like that nun's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
We're looking for Albedo. We're investigating the truth of this world.
But you're only a traveler. I doubt you have any great skill in alchemy. Whatever. I had a notion of who you were seeking. If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
You're more like a detective.
I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Oh, okay.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Alright, I guess. Also, we're gonna do some test runs here. I'm gonna start from the dookiest of them all, and then to the best. I think, hopefully. We're just gonna test them out. We're not gonna look through anything and everything. We don't want to waste a lot of people's time. That's all.
Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back.
Yeah, I use him as a healer as well. Just because... Well, the reason is that since I can deal with a double healies.
Everybody stand back. Nice and spicy. Why do they never miss?
Okay, so he still has that bouncy bounce, so... I believe his full constellation takes their way, I believe. Okay, so we got that finished. Oh, well, it must be me go back in there the whole time? Okay, fine. Alright, Sucrose. I need to really sleep really early tonight. I feel super exhausted all of a sudden. Again, like hitting me.
Animal test 6308.
Come a little closer.
What's the hurry?
You're in for a little
Stand clear.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that's what her ability does.
surrender and be gentle.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Okay, so that's 2, 3, 3. Okay.
Animal test 6308.
You're in for a little surrender and be gentle.
This moment will be frozen.
And I really like Sucro's ability. Pretty wrong way. I really like her abilities. They're fun when you have the constellations for them, but when you don't, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I was really hoping to get to be an exciting episode for you guys for this, but man, me being sick on the day that the update comes out, it's a horrible coincidence. All right, Fisher, let's play with you since we know what you're like.
Dodge this.
No escape. Get it.
Freeze.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. No one escapes my sight.
Duplicate frostbite.
Oz, reveal thyself.
It's doing fine, I think.
Let it rain.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going fine or not.
Oh, so sorry.
I don't like this combination of characters together like this. I don't know how to use them properly, you know?
Shadow Raven.
I only used her for that, pretty much, because
Summon thee.
of the artifacts I gave her. For the, why is it in... Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, the artifacts I gave her were just for the, overcharging, or overcharged attack, I think. Overloaded, that was it, overloaded. But I am excited to see this new area. And I don't look into this game. I don't like look, find every single information about this game. So I didn't know the new area was gonna be opened up. And I know a lot of people looked into it, like they data mine everything about it and such. Me, I just want to be ignorant and blissful and be very underwhelmed of games that I'm looking forward to. Okay. Then great support. Alright. The support character. Oh, another sword user. I want to...
Burst forth.
That's a lot of...
Burst forth.
Okay, so I can just put it down, or...
Surprise him into the fire.
Moment of birth.
That's kind of cool.
Burst forth.
I kinda like him, in a way. But very upsetting that his, his weapon's a sword. It's not like I have, no people that don't use swords. No. There's a lot. Too many.
Come into being. Witness My great undertaking.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I didn't look into it. I don't really didn't look in depth into the character, but he was kind of fun right there for me. Okay, so let's collect the treasures because I will usually forget. And boom, we're done. Alright, let's continue this. Ooh, treasure chest. The game's stupid tutorial thing, like, blocked my ability to...
Another test subject.
You know, just go take a swim. And, oh, that's a new thing I picked up. I don't even know what that is. Oh. Ice bombs. Okay. Now we know what we're up against now. I'm not gonna explore. I will afterwards, but for now I'm not gonna doing that sort of thing. I'll take care of these guys though. Just for this treasure chest, so oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Thank you, game. Thank you so much for telling me about all this. Thank you. When sheer cold reaches limit, they will start losing HP. Will continue bonfires, whether would diminish sheer cold. Certain conditions like snowstorms and ice storms will accelerate sheer cold accumulation. All right. Thank you for that. Did you give me a primo gem for reading that? No, you did not. And my health went bye-bye. Thanks. Better give me everything. Oh. What are these? Up. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay. In a certain kind of warming energy, bringing them collect their friends and grow your character in that energy. And in its ability, you'll stop accumulating sheer cold. Some will cause the power of these skeletons to dissipate. Okay. For some reason, I was warping from here to a teleport waypoint will cause. Okay, so before duration ends, release all the accumulated energy at once. But anyways, let's just go back. Okay, what about this one? These covered in material matters cannot be melted with pyro attacks. Oh, good. Like, I just stomped them and we're good. Be melted with pyro attacks. Only with the attack affected by scarlet quartz can be neutralized. Oh, so good thing you had that thing on, right? Okay, it's kind of making sense now.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
This was well done.
Oh, what is this? Hey, can you stop that? I don't know what you're doing, but... Oh, they hurt. Oh.
Everybody stand back!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Okay, great.
I summon
Let's try this guy first. Hi, you are not welcomed here. Did you, you know, get an invite? Nope. Right, good thing he just, was an idiot. Went the other way. What was that? Dark silver. But this is literally a new place.
Let's end this quickly.
Booba, get them! Oh, it's for me.
This is
Perfect. What is that? Oh, that's the floating ghost. Oh. Alright, so. With this. Oh, empty. So who took all my supplies? Mine. Alright, so I'm just gonna go straight for that, just because. Yes, that's the reason. Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Or she's not even saying it. It's just like, oh, they show up on my radar. Yeah, that's good to know. Oh my gosh, it really wants us to like go and fight stuff or whatever. I just want to climb. Or not.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Oh? Alright, yes, that does at least squat apparently. Okay, so ah, dang it. Oh, come on. I'll get it, guys, don't worry.
Barbados, guide us.
Oh, I should just jumped up here. What a dummy I was. Statue of the Seven. World opens itself before those with noble hearts. Ah, boom. I'm gonna leave this statue for now. Ooh. And we're gonna take our team out with the with her in there and actually use her. Statue's blessing? Do I not get any cool stuff? No? No, nope. No cool stuff. I'm level 10? Wait, is this still... Oh, there's still a Menno. Oh. Oh, it's still in the freaking Menno. Yeah. Well, I thought it was gonna be some cool stuff. I sad. Alright, anyways. At least we got this. I can teleport here now. It's gonna make us fight a lot of things, isn't it? It makes me climb a lot of stuff, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's... Oh. Yeah, oh yeah. I have no idea where this is gonna make me go, to be honest. So I'm gonna try and get through all of this really fast. And not try and dilly-dally like I did, so I apologize. Is that a Yeti monster right there? That's a big old monster right there.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
We need to take care of it before it keeps following us. Nope. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, kept on going. Yep.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churls? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk.
Good job.
Let's get them out of the picture first. Oz, reveal.
Good job disturbing them. Look what happened. What are we done? Turnover? I don't even know what that is. Turnover apple pie?
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
I thought you were sketching a landscape.
What's up with sketching hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Link, is that you? I found Link, guys. Link's here all the... Hey, Link's been here the whole time. Oh. Very avant-garde.
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Okay. So, I know where he's going with this. It's that weird Illatro that gives you cabbages or lettuces when you beat him, and he goes into his little suitcase. That thing, that weird Illatro. I think that was him. I think he wants us to find him.
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Mm-hmm. We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
You are worthy of your scholarly reputation.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
Your research? Yeah, your research? I'm not sure I understand. Your research?
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
Alchemy really is miraculous. Alchemy really is useful. Miraculous. People are going to be using miraculous. I mean, useful.
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So I'm an object of research?
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
What's in it for me?
Mora, knowledge, and the answer to the question you are seeking. It happens to be an answer that I can provide. How does that sound? Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Wow, so enthusiastic. Ah.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Why do you say that? Enter the test site. Will do. I'm just gonna go straight to do stuff because if I dilly-dally, I will definitely go find stuff and then break them, and then when I come back, I will not know which one I have broken and be confuzzled. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty much. Yep.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life in Teyvat would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
She big brain, but Paimon big brain. Don't need you to explain to her. She big brain. That's what she's saying. Doesn't seem like you understood. That's what I want to know. Doesn't seem like you understood, Paimon.
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Sure know how to keep Paimon on the board. You've seen through Paimon's ulterior motives.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
Not that I'm aware of.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
I caught Paimon with a fishing rod.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in our research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
I don't follow. This seems like a hassle, as long as I'm not being batted around by hydro mimics.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Oh, they really were here in a moment.
Nice and spicy! Eat this! By royal...
Wind, hear me.
Teamwork is strength!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Just a bit cold.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it crystallize my stomach?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry.
That's not hugely reassuring.
Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign.
This is like a health checkup.
Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Okay.
Here, should do for catalyst purposes. This one, usable with a bit of polish.
They don't seem like they care that much with music.
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
All right. Get this. Yeah, those guys didn't really care. Which is neat.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
Oh, I would have thought even Paimon and I were more closely related.
Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregisvine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
It's completed. Alright. Gonna collect everything. It won't need that. Ooh. I think that's it.
Does...
Oh, whoops. My mistake.
Doesn't sound very rigorous. Surely there's another approach.
Okay.
I've just tried some. It's in line with my expectations. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell. I'll be noting down all observable results and data points.
Alrighty. Okay. Destroy. Dang it. A potion that Albedo made using alchemy. Despite its unusual color, Albedo insists that the potion will work just as expected. Drinking it should not cause any adverse side effects. Like every medication that tells you that.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
It's You drank this?
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig.
Consideration for the test subject? What about the risk to you?
Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety.
I can concur. I feel like you're referring to something in particular.
The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same, they can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different.
Yeah, me.
For example, a human can't understand the life of a Pyro-Regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
Still seems like there's another layer of meaning to your words.
To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. You gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit! Mr. Albedo, say something!
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Okay. Words incomprehensible. Okay. A bit of reading. Okay. What was Albedo investigating? Wouldn't hurt to touch it, would it?
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
I don't make heads or tails of anything. Your things aren't very organized.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Teyvat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
I drank my fill, thanks.
No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Willpower, you say? We'll see about that. Willpower. Well, you know what? We gotta let Paimon, Paimon do it first. She never gets to be picked first, so yeah, Paimon, give it a shot.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
Yes.
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Sure you're not just peckish?
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Oh.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll save you a fin or two.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Alright. Where's the, Okay. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, sure. Alright, you done it.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results. An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Not often that Paimon gets this much attention. You're Paimon's new favorite.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, a lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
There'd be some elemental traces on the lost items.
Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
It'd be...
This must be electrohypostasis powder! The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it!
An elemental life form from another world. As soon as we have strong evidence, this may end up subverting a lot of alchemical theories. Albedo's research will see huge progress.
Yep.
Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong!
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep! Guess it does sorta count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
With you to the end, how do I get off this train?
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Well, I'm squinting really hard. Yes. He's standing.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Yes.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could you see her?
Sounds like we're still on the superpower test.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. What did I just get? Oh, hi. I'll climb it. Oh. Oh well. I should have waited a bit longer, but whatever. A frost-bearing tree. Okay, when exploring the Dragonspire, you will sometimes find a kind of crystalline substance known as crimson agate. Offering these crimson agates to frost-bearing trees may yet yield rich rewards. Okay.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We'd better have a better method. It's not very reassuring.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis. Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
My kind of experiment. This is actually less stressful than the superpower part. Okay, the text that like went straight through without even seeing it, that was the auto chat thing. That I didn't press anything at all. Oh, here we go.
Then if you would, please. I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
How'd you get here? Done's it.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Teyvat do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Teyvat do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting.
What else have you researched this thoroughly?
I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to sketch those hilichurls? Because you got to see something new and interesting and the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like sketches?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Hey, me big brain. Well, who you think you are? You think me no big brain like you? He very upset now. Think me no big brain. I just want to get this. How far away are we from? Oh my goodness. All right, well, that's a. Okay. I feel like there's something up here. Might as well give it a look, see, right? Like right at the tippity top. Right at the tip. Oh. I guess I was right. Cool. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's something to look forward to later. Oh, I'm not going the right way. That's fine. Actually, it might be better to get that. Actually, that is way farther than I thought. No, that's something else. A glowing thing. Alright. And that is how you land. We're in a dungeon. Maybe this is that dungeon that was, Oh, here.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
Wouldn't a written test suffice?
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Alright.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning
I
them
see.
to their rightful places is up to you.
Okay. Is this fire or what? Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to be doing. There we go. Oh, they disappeared. Okay.
Off we go!
Not sure if this has to do with anything, but might as well pick it up, right? Alright, so we found one over there. That's one, and the other one is in the water. Yep, that one. Ugh. Owie. Because they don't drop any items for me. This is a story quest thingy. Alright, so we get that one. Hello? There we go. What was that roll? That was so weird. Oh, hi.
Out of the frying pan! Out of the way!
That's how you destroy them. Little exploit. Little trick to get rid of them, even if they can freeze the ground beneath them or the water.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this?
Familiar patterns. I feel like I've seen these before.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
I take it I passed the intelligence test.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Yeah.
Not so fast.
Oh.
You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
What do you mean? He has ulterior motives?
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps, you were colluding from the beginning.
Listen, sister, your guard's so high you can't even see over the top of it.
I'm just helping him with his research. I don't think he's a bad person.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
You came here to be sure, so you must have your ways of assuring yourself. And also, my reputation, Mondstadt, is maxed out. My reputation is good.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Maybe she just lacks security. Maybe she's just sensitive.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Well, the reason about Rosaria is that I just wanted to do the quest and finish it fast. That's all. Oh. what I wanted to do. Oh. Here we go. Oh yeah. And since, you know, we got some stuff, I'm gonna exchange it with 16 of these. And we're doing his quest. So we better get his wishes. Here we go. Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh, cool. Another sucrose. Another Bennett. Didn't expect 2 characters, which is cool. Alright, let's see what Bennett has for Constellation. Attacks increase no longer has an HP restriction, gains an additional 20% of Bennett's base attack. Cool. And then Sucrose. Ooh, she has 3 already. Increases the level of a stable anemohypostasis creation 6308 by 3. Nice. Alrighty. Let's just go.
Sorry, there's been a lot of issues with the research. Many of the inferences I collated just don't tally with the data from the experiments. On the other hand, some of the conclusions that Albedo derived from his own intuition have been borne out by the facts. I'm just glad that we've seen some progress, so, no reason to be dejected. Albedo said I did a good job. If you want to hear the results in detail, you'd be better talking to him. I've got work to do.
You done well, you done good.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
Quite literally, and by none no less.
I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
That's it.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Only the gods would know, perhaps. Only the gods would know.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It was beautiful. It was so short-lived.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Wonder how my brother is.
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
I'm a helpful specimen?
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Or even if you just want some company, find me anytime.
Well, glad I can count on you.
Not you, though.
I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything.
Oh, good. Great.
Can I rely on you to stop me?
Yes, I'll pummel you to the ground. Oh, and the mission is...
Look at that. Looks like someone made camp here. Are other people adventuring nearby? Let's see how our fellow explorers are doing.
Okay, so. Locks after completing fetching the desire. Would you like to navigate to this quest? Oh, okay. Well, I am going to end the episode here, everybody, for Breath of the Waifu. I totally forgot the name because I was looking at the this adventure, but that, oh, we got new areas to explore, we got new quests to do, we got new stories, so I'm excited to do that. And we will do that in the next episode, guys, of Breath of the Waifu Genshin Impact. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, then please smash that like button, subscribe down below for more awesome videos, and don't forget to ring that little bell to get notifications of my uploads. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and you guys will hear me in the next episode. Goodbye!